Hello, everybody. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Welcome to English Fluency Center. This is your English teacher, Jean de Dieu Uingavie, teaching you from Rwanda, basically in Muhanga City. Today, I'm going to teach you English verbs. In this section, we will look at the grammar of verbs, their structure and form, and how we use them in spoken and written English. So, first of all, we are going to look at what is a verb. Do you know what a verb is? So, a verb is described as an action. Number one, we should know that a verb is described as an action or a doing word. Okay. First of all, a verb is an action, and secondly is a doing word. An action means what you do. A doing word is another word that means the same as action. So now, we are going to classify our verbs. Some verbs do not give the idea of action. I said, okay. Let us continue with our lesson. Some verbs do not give the idea of an action. Okay, good. First of all, we described verbs as action or doing words. And here I'm telling you that verbs do not convey an idea of an action. Those verbs that do not convey an idea or the idea of an action are called verbs of existence. They describe existence or a state. Which verbs are those? Verbs like be. Do you remember what be is? Like and seem. Be can describe a state or existence. Like and seem, the same way. So now we are going to see verb classifications. Do you know which verbs in English and how are they classified? So let us continue. In other words, verbs always have a subject. Verbs always have a subject. Today we are going to tell you about all the verbs. So that's all about the verbs. So number one, we have started describing the meaning of verbs, and now we are going to look at them in details later. So here, I'm telling you that verbs always have a subject. For example, if I say, I speak English. In this sentence, a subject is I. Okay, I is a subject. And speak is a verb. Okay, that is a next point about verbs. Let us continue with other descriptions. Do you remember what I said before? I'm telling you the meaning of verbs. I said, number one, verbs are what? Actions or doing words. Number two, verbs are described as what? They don't convey an idea or the idea of actions, but those verbs that don't convey the idea of actions are called what? Verbs of existence, such as be, like, and seem. In simple words, verbs tell us what is said about the subject. What is said about the subject. Do you remember the sentence I have given here? I'm now explaining what it means. When I say verbs give the idea, that means it tells us about what is said about the subject. So in simple words, we said verbs tell us what is said about the subject. In the sentence that I gave you before, I speak English. The subject I, okay, is being said about by the verb to speak. So, in other words, that is all about verb. It doesn't tell us, in simple words, it tells us what the subject does or is. Let me underline the words does, that means action, is, that means existence or state. Okay, now we are going to begin by verb classifications. Verbs classification. So verbs are in different classes. What we are going to see right away. I think that you understand the meaning of verbs. Do you remember what verbs are? In simple words, verbs are words that do actions, or verbs are doing words. In other words, verbs are actions, or state, or existence. Now let us look at verb classifications. At the end of this lesson, everyone should be able to describe verbs in details. Okay, as I said, we are going to see verbs classifications. Let me bring it up. Okay. Verbs are classified into verbs are classified or are into classes, into two parts. When I say verbs are classified into two parts, that means they have two classes. Number one, helping verbs. Helping verbs. Do you know what helping verbs are? Do you know which verbs are helping? I will tell you this later. Number two is main verbs. Good. Now let me explain what helping verbs are. Let us explain. Number one, helping verbs. What is a helping verb? In this phrase, in this sentence, there are two words, helping and verbs. In other words, these are verbs that help others. They are called auxiliaries. They do not have meaning on their own. That's what helping verbs mean. They do not have meaning on their own. Without other verbs, you cannot understand what these verbs mean. Are we together, students? We are talking about helping what? Helping verbs. I said they do not have meaning on their own. Helping verbs do not have meaning on their own. When they stand alone without other verbs, you cannot understand what they mean. There are people who confuse auxiliary verbs and modal verbs. But today I'm gonna take away that confusion from your mind. Please, if this is your first time at English Fluency Center, don't hesitate to tap on the subscribe button below. When you subscribe, this is going to be a good way for you to get notified of our following lessons or our future lessons. Dear students, if this is your first time, please subscribe so that the next lesson will not escape from you. Good. We are studying verbs in English, and I'm sure most of the people are interested in verbs, another part of speech, apart from the other part of speech that I taught last time. Last time I taught you part of speech, and this is number one of part of speech. I have started already teaching about verbs. We started by the meaning to those who are just joining right away. So let us continue with number two. Number two is what? Main what? Verbs. Okay. What do they mean? The main verbs they have meaning on their own. They have meaning on their own. What does it mean? These main verbs can be understood, can make sense, even though they are alone. The word own means without another help, without another assistance. That's what main verbs mean. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you in details one by one. We are going to do a very deep or very detailed part of helping verbs. Let us begin by helping verbs and what they mean. I was telling you about classification, verb classification. So now let us look at in details what they are. Are we together, students? Now you understand the meaning of helping verbs? They help other verbs. In other words, they cannot stand alone. The difference between helping verbs and main verbs is that those helping cannot stand alone on their own, whereas main verbs can stand themselves or on their own. The word on their own means themselves. Let's continue. Are you following, students? Please write in comment if you are following. So what are the helping verbs? Okay, we are going to begin by what you call primary, auxiliary verbs. When we say primary in English, that means top. Okay, there are three basic auxiliary verbs. There are three basic auxiliary or basic or primary are the same. So in English, we have three main or three primary or three basic auxiliary verbs. Number one, be. Do you know what is number two? In the comment, please. Number two, do. Let's begin by capital letter. Number two is do. I think this is clear. Number two is do. Who can tell me number three? What is number three? Number three is have. Okay, so okay, so primary auxiliary verbs are three. One, be. Second, do. And the third is have. Now we are going to see the form or how they are used. Good. be, okay, is used to make, number one, to make continuous forms. Be is used to do what? To make continuous forms. Example, you are watching a video. Making continuous forms, you take verb to be in combination with present participle. This is not a tense. This is a present participle. A present participle is formed by adding ing to a base verb. So this example, you are watching a video, is continuous, is present continuous. Present continuous is an activity that we do at the moment, or something we're doing currently. Good. So the form number 2 of verb to be is to make passive forms. In the future, I'm going to teach you, or I will teach you what passive form is. So I'm just saying how verb to be is used. Number 1, we say that it's used to make continuous forms. And in this example, this is verb to be. So it is the second person in singular. And here we are going to use it in passive forms. So when you make passive forms, verb to be is followed by past participle. For example, small fish are eaten by big fish. Here, verb to be is are. Good. So, in this sentence, small fish are eaten by big fish. It means this is the passive form of verb to eat. When you describe a passive form of as in a sentence, you should begin by an object and end by a subject. Okay, so this is how verb to be is used as a helping verb. So the second one is going to be verb to, which verb? To do. Now you understand how verb to be is used. Next time, I'm going to teach you the continuous, the tenses. I will teach you tenses in details. When I teach you all the verb tenses, you will understand very well how these helping verbs are very important in English language, especially spoken and written. So let us continue with a second helping verb in English. Okay, good students, good followers. Do you remember what helping verb number 2 is? What is that? Come on, write in comment. Number 2 is to do. Wow, good students. Verb to do, okay, is the second one of helping verbs. So it is used to. Number 1, make. Negative form. Negative forms. Okay, When you make a negative form, you begin by do followed by not. So in a sentence, example, I do not like beer. In this sentence, we combine do with not. I do not like beer is a negative sentence. But I can transform or change this into past. So the negative is possible in simple present and simple past. Well, for example, I can say, I did not go to work. Okay, so to make negative form is possible in both simple present and simple past tense. I do not like beer is in simple present, but I did not go to work is simple past. Good students, do you understand? Good. So this is negative. Number 2, make questions. Make questions. Do you know how to make a question? As I talk to you, as I'm teaching you, I'm asking you using questions. Example, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Okay, so this is a question in a simple present. Do you speak English? The answer will be, yes, I do. If no, no, I don't. Do you speak English? Good students, can you reply in the comment? Yes, I do. Or, no, I don't. But I can also make the sentence past one. For example, did you subscribe? Hello. Did you subscribe? Pardon? Are you sure? Oh, down there. Yeah. Good. Thank you. I'm going to continue up here. The last sentence is, did you subscribe? Subscribe. Question mark. Did you subscribe? Answer. Did you subscribe? Yes, I did. When you are a single person, when you are many people, what do you say? Did you subscribe? Yes, we did. In English, you avoid repetition. You just say, yes, we did. Or, no, we didn't. Did you subscribe? Okay. Number 3, form. Number 1. Do you remember number 1? We use do to make negative. Do you remember? And this one is questions. Questions. Okay. Okay, number 3 is to make emphasis. To make emphasis. To make emphasis. We use verb to do to make emphasis. For example, I do. Do you see? Don't be confused. Dear students, this is not a negative form. This is not a question. This is an emphatic sentence. I do love my wife. I do love my wife is also possible in English when you emphasize on something in English. You begin by do followed by a verb. Do you understand? I hope so. Are you following? Please tell me so in the comment. Is that right? Good. So that was number 3. Okay. You can also use number 4, verb to do, to stand. To stand for the main verb. To stand for the main verb. Okay, when we use verb to do to stand for the main verbs, for example, you can say, he speaks faster than she does. In this sentence, when I say he speaks faster than she does, this does is standing for the main verb speak. You cannot repeat. When, for example, you say, I speak faster than you, I don't say, I speak faster than you speak. It's not correct to repeat a verb for the second time. So to avoid this, you use auxiliary verb to do. When we say he speaks faster than she does, that means we avoid repeating verb to speak. This is the end of the use of helping verbs. Do you remember how they are? Verb to do. That was number 2, verb to do. So we are going to see verb to have. Okay. Now, number 3 is to have. Auxiliary verb to have. Okay, this have, many people understand it as possess or own. Okay, but here to have is used. Do you know where to use verb to have? I hope so. Where do you use this verb? This verb to have is used to make. To make perfect forms. Perfect form. Okay. Okay, for example, I have finished. I have finished my work. This verb here is helping past participle of verb to finish. I have finished. Okay, so this is a recent activity, something that you just completed a short time ago. Do you understand, students? Please write so in comment. Good. So I should say this is the end of the use of helping verbs. Okay, now I hope you remember them. There are three. As I said before, these are primary auxiliary verbs, which are be, do, and have. Remember that we use be to make continuous. I am teaching you. Or passive forms. Okay, food is eaten by people. Do to make negative, I do not like fish. To make questions, do you speak English? To make emphasis on an activity, I do love my wife. And to stand for another verb. For example, I speak faster than you do. Okay, or he speaks faster than he does, she does. So you avoid repetition by using auxiliary. Okay, and the last one is have, to make perfect forms. I have finished. You have subscribed. You have watched. Okay, are we together? Let us continue with class number 2. Okay? Your students. Okay, good. So number 1 was helping. Helping what? Helping verbs. Now we are going to see number 2. Class number 2 is many what? Many verbs. Many verbs. But before we do that, I should say that in English, I have told you about only 3 auxiliary verbs. Don't think that we only have 3 auxiliary verbs. In English, there are 15 auxiliary verbs. Okay, out of 15, I have said 3 primary. Okay, over. I'm going to tell you about modal verbs. Sorry, I had skipped. Okay, modal verbs. Okay, so we say modal verbs. In other words, they are modal helping verbs. They are modal helping verbs. Modal helping verbs. They are also auxiliary. There are people who don't understand that helping is the same as auxiliary. Okay, so in English, we don't only have 3 auxiliary verbs. Those ones I have already mentioned. So I'm going to tell you that there are 10 more modal auxiliary, modal helping verbs. Okay, remember those were primary, but these ones are modal. Number 1. Okay, we classify them by as follow. Can, in present, could. Now we have 2. 1, 2. Number 2, will. For future, would. Now there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Number 3, may. and might. Okay. Can, could, 1, 2, will, would, 3, 4, may, might, 5, 6. Do you know number 4? What is number 4? Shall, should. I'm sorry. Okay. Number 4 is shall and should. Number 5. Yes. Okay. Yes, because you heard it. Okay. Shall and should. Our next one is must. Okay. And the last one is ought to. Ought to. Let us repeat. Can, could, will, would, may, might, shall, should, must, and ought to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 modal helping verbs. Now we're going to look at what we call semi-modal. As for now, just now, we finished 13 auxiliary, 13 helping verbs. Apart from primary, we have 10. So there are 13, okay? Let me tell you more others. Okay. Semi-modals. Semi-modal verbs. Do you remember modal verbs? Those 10 ones? Can, could, will, would, may, might, shall, should, must, and ought to. Good. So here we are going to see semi-modal verbs. They are number 1, dare. Number 2, need. And number 3 is used to. Okay, those are called semi. Semi is a half. They are not completely modal. They have one part in modal and another part in auxiliary. That's why they are called semi-modal verbs. Dare. They speak English. Need. You need to go. Used to, in the past. I used to drink beer when I did something in the past, and today I don't. I use used to. I used to go to nightclub, but today I don't. I used to run very fast, but today I don't. Are you following, dear students? We have 3 semi-modal verbs. You have to learn them by heart. Are we together? Are you enjoying my classes? I hope so. Have you subscribed? If not, do. Good. So now this is the end of the short explanation of modal verbs. What do they express? Modal verbs express necessity and possibility. Possibility. Okay? Do you remember which verbs that express necessity? For example, if I say, you should go, or you can go, such verbs express necessity and possibility. I can. I'm going to give you examples now. Out of these examples, it's going to be a good way for you to understand how to use modal verbs. Let us continue. Examples. Example number 1. I can't speak Chinese. I can't speak Chinese. Can't. That means possibility. But here it is in negative. I can't. It's impossible for me to speak. Okay? Number 2 is John may arrive late. John may arrive. Let me write this. Arrive. Arrive what? Late. Okay. This is probability. I'm not sure. John may arrive late. It is possible that John will be late. Okay. Would you like a cup of coffee? 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 A question mark. Would. Okay. Recommendation. Okay. Example number 2. You should see a doctor. You should see a doctor. You should see a doctor. Okay. This should is a recommendation. I'm advising you. I'm giving you a piece of advice to go to see a doctor because you are sick. If you are sick, terribly sick, and I'd like to give you a piece of advice to do something for that sickness, you should say, you should see a doctor. Well, now I am teaching students, secondary students or primary students, and it is time. The exams are near. So when the exams are near, and I'd like to recommend you to do something. Let's say you should study. You should revise for your exams. Are we together? Are you following me? Yes, yeah. Okay, good. And number 4, the last one is, I really must go now. I really must go now. I really must go now. Okay. When I say I must go, this is obligation. I must go now. This is necessary. That is necessity. Okay. You should. That's also somehow necessity. You must go now. Really, for sure, I need to go. It is very important for me to go. Okay. Sentence number 1. Can you read? I can't speak Chinese. Number 2. John may arrive late. Number 3, would you like a cup of coffee? Number 4, you should see a doctor. Number 5, I really must go now. Wow, you are good students. I can see your comments. Good. So now we are going to see after these auxiliary verbs, we are going to see a new topic. Did you understand modal verbs? Do you remember them? Do you remember those 3 primary auxiliary verbs? Number 1 was be. Wow, good student. Number 2 was do. Number 3, have. Wow, those were 3 primary auxiliary verbs. Okay, do you remember modal verbs? What they express? They express necessity and possibility. Number 1 was can or could. Number 2, do you remember number 2? Will or would. Number 3, may or might. Number 4, what is number 4? Come on. Do you remember number 4? Shall or should. Do you remember number 5? What is number 5? Must. And then number 6, ought to. Ought to is the same as must. As we conclude, do you remember those semi modal verbs? What was number 1? Dare. Number 2, need. Yes. Number 3, what was number 3? Used to. Good. So I'm going to give you examples of semi-modal verbs. Okay. Number 1, I dare walk through the night. I dare walk. I dare walk through the night. That means I don't fear. I don't what? Fear. I am not afraid. When I am not afraid to do something, I say, I dare do something. I dare fight. I dare watch. I dare do something. Number 2, you need study hard. You need study very, very hard. Are we together? So this one means I am not afraid. I don't fear. And this one means it's necessary for you. When I say you need study, that means it's necessary for you to study. You need to go. That means it's necessary for you to go. You need to sleep. That means it's necessary for you to sleep. That was number 2. Number 3 is my father, unfortunately, he passed away. However, I'm fine because I'll see him on the resurrection day. Are we together? My father used to punish me when I was a child. Okay, here used to means that my father did that in the past, but today he doesn't, because he's no more. He's already died. He's already passed away. I say my father used to punish me when I was a child. But now, am I a child? No. I'm not a child. Now I'm mature. I'm an adult boy. I'm an adult man. So here it was in the past. Today it doesn't happen. Are we together? Good. So maybe some of you used to study from books, but now you are studying from YouTube channel, especially English Fluency Center. Please visit my channel and watch. Okay? Every day. Don't watch only when I am live streaming. You should watch every day to improve your spoken skills. This is the end of examples about modal and semi-modal helping verbs. Now we are done with helping. Helping over. Do you remember them? I hope so. Good. Number one, classification is over. We are going to see number two, which is many. Can you complete? Many verbs. Many verbs. In the beginning, I have said that many verbs have meaning. When you use many verbs, you understand completely. That's why they are called many verbs, because they have many meaning. Are we together? They have meaning. I think you remember. So, they are divided into two parts. They are divided in two parts. There are two. Transitive and intransitive. And what? And what? Intransitive verbs. Many verbs are in two categories: transitive and intransitive verbs. Are you together? Good. Now, let me tell you about transitive. Transitive verbs, okay? Transitive verbs take a direct object. They take what? A direct object. Okay? An object is that thing that comes at the end to complete the sense of that verb. So these transitive verbs take a direct object. Okay? For example, I can say, are we together? Example, somebody killed the animal. Somebody killed. Somebody killed the animal. Suppose now I am walking. I am walking by somewhere, and I see a crowd of people somewhere looking at something. When I reach there, I see a corpse of an animal lying down. And I say, oh, what's happened? And that person who is watching will tell me somebody killed the animal. To kill means to take life. To take what? Life. That means to kill. Killing is a sin. Don't kill. According to Bible, Christians are prohibited to kill. God's commandment prohibits us not to kill. Are we together? Are you following? Do you understand? I hope so. That was transitive verbs. And intransitive, okay, let me write it down here. It is going bad way. An intransitive verb. So this one is going to be an opposite. An intransitive verb does not have a direct object. Do you remember what a direct object is? A direct object is that thing that comes as a complement, okay, to make sense, to bring the sense of the sentence of the verb. Here, I'm telling you about two main verbs. There are two main verbs. Those main verbs are transitive and intransitive verb. So here, intransitive has no what? Has no direct object. Because it is one. Has no direct object. An intransitive verb hasn't or doesn't have a direct object. Okay, example, when I say he died, example, he died. Example, he died. He died. This is an intransitive verb. He died. Who died? Someone. Where? Somewhere. Okay, good. So now, many verbs. Okay, let's continue. Do you understand now? Many verbs are in two categories. Transitive and what? Intransitive. Transitive with a direct object. Intransitive without a direct object. Do you remember other verbs like this? Like die. For example, the baby cried. He cried. You can say he cried. Okay. And so on. Okay. Let us continue. I can say many verbs like speak can be transitive or intransitive. Let me write that statement. Many what? Verbs like speak can be transitive or intransitive. Intransitive. I said many verbs can be transitive. Verbs like speak can be transitive or intransitive. transitive. For example, let me tell you what are transitive. Hello? Transitive. Let me get another piece of chalk right now. When I say, I saw an elephant. I saw an elephant. Okay. I saw an elephant. This is a transitive. Okay, transitive verb because it takes a directive object. Do you remember which verb is this? This is verb to see. I saw. Yesterday, I saw an elephant. An elephant is an animal. Okay? And number two, we are watching TV. We are watching what? We are watching TV. Hello. This is a direct object, and this is a direct object. This is transitive. Transitive take directive object. The direct object here is an elephant. The direct object here is TV. Okay. Number three, he speaks English. Number three is, he speaks what? English. He speaks English. Here, the direct object is English. Those that come at the end of that verb are called direct object. Are we together? Now let us look at intransitive. Remember that in transitive, do not take a direct object. Number one, he has arrived. He has arrived. Can you tell me what is intransitive here? Intransitive is arrived. John goes to school. John goes to school. John goes to school. John goes to school. This goes is intransitive because this too is not a direct object. Okay, this is not a direct object. Okay, it is indirect. Number three is, he speaks fast. He speaks fast. He speaks fast. That fast is not an object. So those are examples of main transitive, main intransitive. Dear students, this is the end of main verbs. Do you remember what main verbs are? Main verbs have meaning on their own or by themselves. We have two categories. Number one, transitive. Number two, intransitive. Transitive take direct object. For example, you are watching TV. Intransitive do not take direct object. For example, he died or he cried. That's the end of many verbs. If you understand, comment and say, thank you very much, teacher, for teaching me many verbs. To those students who are in secondary or university, this is very important for you to understand the use of verbs. Okay, We are going to see number 2, number 3. I am telling you verb classifications. Okay. So now it is time to see what we call linking verbs. Number 3, linking verbs. Do you know the meaning of linking verbs? Is this your first time to understand or to hear about linking verbs? Okay. Linking verbs, they do not have much meaning. They do not have much meaning on their own. Remember, we also have seen that auxiliary verbs, those primary auxiliary verbs, to be, to do, and have no meaning on themselves on their own. And here, main verbs only have meaning on their own. Here, I'm telling you the next verb, which is linking verb, that have no meaning on their own. They link. Do you understand the meaning of link? To link, to join, okay? To join. To link is to bring together. To bring together two separate things. So they link the verb, they link what? The subject. They link the subject to what is said about the subject. To what is said about the subject. Okay, I said they link the subject to what is said about the subject. In other words, they join, they bring together the subject and a verb. I'm going to give you an example. Example here I have made. Okay, good. Usually, number 2, usually linking verbs express equality. Express equality. That's number 1. Equality, like this. When we say link a verb, to link is to express equality. Another one, linking verbs okay. They express a change. Okay, they express a change. When we say a change, that's the meaning. A change, a different. They express something different from another. So this symbol or this sign refers to equality, and this one refers to difference, change. Okay, they express a change, in other words, difference. So now I'm going to give you examples. Okay, examples. There are many examples I'm going to tell you, but before I tell you these examples, let me repeat. I said linking verbs do not have much meaning on their own. They usually link the subject to what is said about the subject. They also usually linking verbs express equality. This symbol means equality. And then they express change. A change means difference. Are we together? Now, I'm going to tell you or to give you examples that will help you understand what is equality and what is a change. Come on, let us continue. Examples. Number one, Nari is a teacher. Equality. Nari, equality, a teacher. Okay, Nari equals to a teacher. So here, this is a linking verb. It links what the subject is said about this activity. Number two here, Tara is beautiful. Tara is beautiful. We say that a woman is beautiful, but you cannot say a man is beautiful. We use beautiful for female, and for male we say good looking. For example, Peter is good looking, or handsome, or good looking. Okay, good looking and handsome are the same. But here, for women, we say beautiful. So, Tara is beautiful. This is equality. Linking what? Tara, linking beautiful. Tara. Come on. Beauty, beautiful. Hello, Tara is beautiful. Number three, we are talking about equality. Okay, so our next example is going to be, that sounds interesting. That sounds what? This sounds is, okay, I talked about this. This sounds interesting. Interesting. There are people who mispronounce the word interesting. We say interesting. Interesting. Or interesting. British people, interesting. USA or American people, interesting. Interesting. Okay, good. So when you say that sounds interesting, it's the same. So that means that interesting. 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 That sounds interesting. Are you together? The next one is the sky became dark. The last one is the sky became dark. Here, there's a difference. When we say the sky became dark, when it's going to rain, when the rain is going to come, you say the sky became dark. Dark like here. Okay? When you look at there in the sky, you see that it is like this. You'll know it's going to rain. Has it rained where you are? It has rained recently in Rwanda, especially here in Muhanga. Wherever you are, in Rwanda, America, I have seen followers from India, Nigeria, Uganda, Senegal, America. Okay? So don't hesitate to keep following me. So this sentence became, here we say, the sky became dark. In other words, became expresses a change. Became a change. Changed. Sorry. Okay. So this is another one. The bread. Let me write it down there. Do you like a bread? I hope so. Okay, the bread has gone. The bread has gone bad. The bread has gone bad. Okay, this has gone also expresses a change. The bread has gone bad. That means the bread bad. Okay. The bread has gone, you see, the bread has gone bad. In other words, that's a change. There's a difference. Okay, are we together? Dear followers, we are going to see another part. But before we see that, let us revise our examples. Examples number 1, Mary is a teacher. Number 2, Tara is beautiful. Number 3, that sounds interesting. Number 3, the sky became dark. Number 4, the bread has gone bad. The last one is the bread has gone bad. This is the end of linking verbs. Link, join. Okay. Yes. We are going to our next class. Do you remember all the other classes? Don't worry. At the end of this lesson, I will summarize all of the verb classification that we have been studying. So, the next one is dynamic and stative verbs. That's number 4. What was that? Number 4, I think. Dynamic and what? And stative verbs. Don't be bored. We are almost done. I am about to reach the end of verbs. Are we together? Are you following? Wow. Keep enjoying my lessons, man. Keep enjoying my lessons, guys. Wherever you are watching from, either from America, from Europe, wherever in the world you are watching from. So what do you understand by dynamic and stative verbs? Sorry. First of all, let me tell you about dynamic verbs. Dynamic. Dynamic describe actions and can be used with continuous form. They describe, yes, dynamic describes actions. Okay. And they can be used with continuous tenses, and they can be used with continuous tenses. Continuous tenses. Don't worry. Very soon, I'm going to teach you tenses. If you follow this channel, I assure you, you're going to be very fluent in English. And at the end of parts of speech, I will develop for you some conversations in different angles, from different angles, in different situations, and they are going to help you improve your spoken skills. Okay? So here, I'm saying dynamic verbs describe actions, what people do, and they can be used with continuous tenses. Continuous is what's happening, what's going on. Are we together? Okay, good. Whereas stative, do you remember the meaning of state? Do you remember the meaning of state? So, stative verbs are non-action, are non-action verbs. Non-action verbs. They are non-action verbs. They express situations. They describe situations. Situations. Okay. Stative verbs describe situations. What exists. What you can see exists. What's happening. An action, a non-action. They don't describe what you are doing. They just describe who you are, what something is. Okay. So now I'm going to give you examples. Okay. Examples. But before I give you examples, let me conclude by the meaning. Dynamic, powerful verbs describe actions, what people do, and they can be used with continuous tenses. What you are doing, what's happening now. And stative verbs are non-action. They are not actions. They describe situations. The situation is what you can see, okay? It's around. Good. Welcome new watchers, new viewers. If this is your first time and you're watching from anywhere, please look at subscribe there. Tap the subscribe button there. And besides, share, likes. Don't watch alone. Please share with your friends. Where are you watching from? Why are you watching alone? Don't you have a friend? Please share with them. Okay. What do you think about the verbs? This is very important. Verbs are very important in spoken skills. Good. Let me get other pieces of chalk. Okay. So now, I said stative verbs describe situations. Stative verbs. No. Stative. Okay. I can use a different chalk here. They cannot. Stative cannot be used with continuous. Cannot be used with continuous. Continuous tense. Continuous tenses. You cannot say, I am being. You cannot say, I am having. Okay. In your comment, you can tell me what you think about them. So here, this is the end of dynamic and stative verbs. I'm going to give you examples. Okay, examples. Don't mind noise. Here, we're using the same room with other students. Please, wherever you are watching from, make sure I'm teaching this lesson from south part of Rwanda, in a city called Muhanga. Maybe some people who are residing there in the USA or wherever you are watching from, either in America, I have seen some people from South Africa, Nigeria, Senegal, yes, and the people from Uganda. Make sure I'm teaching you from a southern part of Rwanda, in Muhanga. If you know you are born there in Rwanda, in Muhanga, write that in comment. In a place called Gahogo. Okay, that's where I'm teaching from, in one classroom. Good. So now I'm going to give you examples of dynamic and stative verbs. Examples. Okay. Example number 1 is hit. Hit. Pa. To hit. Number 2 is explode. Explode like a bomb. P. Like a bomb or a balloon. Okay. B. Another one is fight. These are dynamic verbs. To fight. To fight. When I combat with somebody, you can fight with your enemy. Okay. Another one is run. Run. Another one is what? Run. Okay. Okay. Another one is go. I go somewhere. Okay. Go. Where do you go? I go to work every day. I go to school every day. Good. Those are dynamic. You can write here dynamic. Dynamic. Okay. Dynamic verbs. Remember, dynamic can be used with continuous. I am going. I am hitting. I am hitting. Hitting the blackboard. Explode. The bomb is exploding. P. 2 boys are fighting. 2 boys are what? Fighting. We are running. We are running. Go. I'm going to school. When you have a bag, okay? Your small children, say adult children, say, I'm going to school. Okay. So let us talk about stative. Stative. Stative express what? Situations. They describe situations. The situations. We are here. Okay, we are here. For example, I can use B. Number 1 is B. You are my students. I am a teacher. Verb to be. Number 2. Do you know number 2? Number 2 is going to be like. I like you. Love and prefer. Hello? Are you following? Prefer. What is the last one? The last one is going to be surprise. Surprise. Like is to enjoy. You enjoy my film? Like. Love. Love is a heart. Love is what? Love. Prefer. To choose. To choose. You prefer English Fluency Center. There are many channels, but you prefer watching English Fluency Center YouTube channel. Surprise. To surprise is to amaze. Okay? When you come without knowing to do something very suddenly, when you do something suddenly, that is surprise. Okay? When something happens suddenly, that is surprise. Okay? Another part of the stative verbs, you have to memorize them. When I finish this, our last part is gonna be regular and irregular, but here I'm telling you about stative verbs. Impress, 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 please. Okay? To impress is to make someone happy. You impress me is the same as to please. To please someone is to make someone happy. You please me. I please you. Okay, good. English Fluency Center. English Fluency Center pleases you. English Fluency Center impresses you. You enjoy. So when you enjoy, what you are watching impresses you, pleases you. Okay. Another one here is going to be hear, see, and sound. Hear, see, and sound. I hear you. You see me. You see, and sound. Okay, sound. It sounds. When the music plays, it sounds good. Yeah, it goes through your ears and sounds good. Okay? Another one is belong to. Belong to. Okay? This pen belongs to me. It's my pen. It belongs to me. It's my property. Belong to. Belong to me, to you. Okay. Another verb here is consist of. Consist of, contain. Okay. The classroom contains students. Contain means to possess. Consist of the same as contain. Okay. Something in this bucket. The bucket contains water. Okay. Or it consists of something. It has something inside. That means contain. To contain is to have. Okay. Another one is wish. It goes here. It goes here. Wish. Okay. Wish. Wish. I wish you a quick improvement in English. You wish me to be monetized. If you wish me to be monetized, please subscribe and watch regularly. Good. Our next verb is gonna be contain, include, and need. Okay, let me continue. But before I rub off this one, remember that what they mean. Are we together? We are still progressing with our examples. Our example next is include. Include. To include is to be one part of others. You include my students because you are one part of my students. Okay. When I teach English, I include Swahili or French. To include is to have. Okay, it's the same. Another one is need. Need is a stative as well. Another one, appear, resemble, and seem. Appear, resemble, and seem. Okay. We can say you appear. When you can see something, you say that thing appears. When something is visible, it appears. When I can see what's happening, I say that that one I see is appear. Okay? You appear to be smart. You appear to be intelligent. You appear to be hard worker. Okay? Next one is reasonable. Okay? When I have another person here who has the same image, the reasonable means this. Equal. Reasonable means equal. Equality. Okay? For example, my son resembles me. Or my daughter resembles me. That's the meaning of resemble. And seem. Seem means to be like. It seems to be cold. You seem to be happy. It means you look like. Okay? You look like something. You seem to be happy. This is the end of dynamic and stative verbs. Do you remember them? Dynamic express actions. They can be used with continuous, whereas stative are non-actions. They express situations. They cannot be used with continuous tenses. Are you following me? Do you understand? I hope so. Good. To conclude, let us look at what we call regular and irregular verbs. Number 5, regular. Oh my gosh. Regular and irregular verbs. Okay. What's the difference between regular and irregular verbs? Okay. Good. They have different ending. They have different endings. In the past simple and past participles. In the past simple, past simple, and past participles. Okay, let's begin by regular verbs. Regular verbs. Regular verbs. I think that next time I'm going to change the location. When you hear some noises, please bear with me. I'm working in a classroom where students are busy doing other activities. Please bear with me. But I know you can listen to me because I'm using a microphone. Okay, what is regular verbs? Regular verbs endings. Regular verbs past tense ends in a. Regular verbs endings in past simple are the same. Are they the same? They are the same. You add ed. Okay? Regular verbs ending in the past simple and past participle, not past simple only. Past simple and past participle are the same. For example, Example. Like. Let's say look. Past simple. Looked. Past participle. Looked. Work. Past simple. Work. I mean simple basic. Work. Past simple. Worked. Don't say look at it. There are people who say, I look at it. No. Don't say I look at it. Looked. Don't say work at it. No, worked. Please, yes. This is one of important part of verb classification. Are you together? Good. So this was about regular verbs. Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are variable. They are variable. Variable in past and past simple and past participle. Past participle. Okay. So that means when we have base here, example. For example, go, past simple, went, past participle, gone. Do you know another irregular verb? For example, buy, bought, and bought. Okay, so I have told you regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are the same. Simple past and past participle. Irregular verbs are different. You see, verb to go is different. Verb to buy is different. Cool. So we are going to see our last part of verbs, then we conclude. Okay. The last part is called catenative verbs. Catenative, this is 6. Catenative verbs. Catenative verbs. What are catenative verbs? Catenative verbs, it is a main verb that can be followed by directly by another main verb. It is a main verb that can be followed directly by another main verb. Catenative verbs is a main verb that can be followed directly by another main verb. I'm going to give you some examples in which catenative is found. For example, I want to see a movie. I want to see a movie. Want is catenative verb. Number 2 is she helped clean the house. She helped clean the house. Here, helped is catenative. Helped, it helps another main verb. Number 3, I like eating. I like eating chocolate. I like eating chocolate. Like is catenative means a main verb that can be followed directly by another main verb. If this is your first time at English Fluency Center, don't hesitate to hit subscribe button. This is the end of verbs lesson for today. Next time, I will begin to teach you verb tenses. Did you enjoy my lessons? Do you remember them? Let me summarize for you. We have seen the meaning of verb classifications. Do you remember them? Those are the verb classifications. In the verb classifications, do you remember what was number 1? They are divided into 2. Number 1 was helping verbs. There are 15 helping verbs. Number 2 was modal verbs and semi-modal verbs. Remember, we have 15 auxiliary or helping verbs. You have to memorize them. And because we are ending by catenative verbs, let me encourage you to learn by heart irregular verbs because they are difficult to know, they are difficult to understand. When you know modal, semi-modals by heart and regular verbs, this is going to be a good way for you to improve. Okay? So when we finish helping verbs, we studied many verbs. Remember, many verbs are in 2 categories, transitive and intransitive. And remember, transitive can take direct object. Intransitive cannot take direct object. It stands alone. Okay? And at the end, we have seen dynamic and stative verbs. After dynamic, which can be used with continuous, and stative, which cannot be used with continuous, we have seen regular and irregular verbs. Go to my YouTube channel, search for irregular verbs with their meaning. Next time, I'm going to teach you verb tenses. Thanks for following me. Ta-ta for now. That was your English teacher, Jean de Dieu Uingabie from Rwanda, teaching you English verbs. Bye-bye.